All right. We are on this guy right here. Given the closed form formula, find the following. I'm still having people screw this up. All right. Now, what I did was, again, I got my calculator. Let me turn it on. There it is. Oop, wrong button. I'm going to find my first term. Guys, watch how I find my first term right here. Negative 478 minus 21 parenthesis 1. Enter. Negative 499. That's my first term. Negative 499. Now, most of you guys are getting this right, but I'm going to go through it as if you're not. Common difference is always the number that's attached to the n. So that's negative 21 because that's a minus 21. But let's say you forgot about that. Well, then create your own term. This is A1, this is A2, this is A3. My first term is negative 499. I got to find my second term. Well, negative 478 minus 21 parenthesis times 2. Negative 520 times 3. Negative 541. What am I doing every single time? Well, I'm subtracting 21. That's another way you can find your common difference. Recursive, an minus 1, and I'm subtracting 21. All right. Some of you guys are doing this. I saw this. Don't write this down, but some of you guys are doing an minus 1 and putting that in parentheses. Can't do that. All right. You're telling me you're now multiplying. So if you do that off to the side, you might see me put a plus right there, because technically if you wrote previous number plus negative 21, then that would work. All right, but don't put that in parentheses, guys. All right, next one. The following terms are arithmetic. Okay, before I get started, I'm going to write that down. A of n is equal to something plus something n minus 1. Remember, that's your first term. That is your common difference. All right, so my common difference, to find it, let's see, did I write it down? Look at that, right there. Good old formula sheet, helps us out a lot. I'm going to write it right here, actually. Negative 937 minus negative 648. And I'm going to divide that by, let's see, that's 23, that's 40, that's 17. All right, let's see, okay. Good thing I got the calculator. Clear. Negative 937, try that again, 937 minus negative 648, press enter. I'm going to divide that by 17. Look at there. There's my common difference, it's negative 17. Negative 17, negative 17. Got to find my first term. In fact, before I even do that, I can go ahead and do recursive. Watch this. An minus 1 minus 17. That was easy. All right, let's find our first term. X. All right, I got two choices, 648 or 937. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, negative 648. Negative 648, right there. Negative 648 is equal to X. Now, see how that's plus negative 17? I don't like that. I'm just going to put minus 17. Parenthesis. 23 minus 1. Do the math. Negative 648 is equal to X. Negative 17 times, well, I guess that would be 22. Negative 374. Adding 374. Adding 374. My first term ends up being negative 274. Negative 274. And I am done. All right. Use the sequence to answer the following questions. All right. So what kind of sequence is this? Arithmetic, geometric, quadratic, cubic. Remember, geometric is when you are multiplying. Arithmetic is when you're adding consistently. Quadratic is when you go to the second level. Cubic is when you go to the third level. All right. So I'm not adding consistently, so I know it's not going to be arithmetic. I'm not multiplying consistently, so I know it's not going to be geometric. So it's between quadratic and cubic. So let's go ahead and do the differences. That's 51, 123, 231, 375, 555, 771. Nope, that's not the same. All right. Uh-oh, I'm auto-focusing here. There you go. Next is 72, 108, 144. Difference here, 180, 216. Second level, nope. 36, 36. There we go. 36, 36. All right, for my visual learners. Level 1, level 2, level 3. This guy is cubic. All right, now because it's cubic, let's kind of knock out some things. Let's see. Oh, goodbye. That's geometric. All right, so next is time to choose a term. Remember, if I decide to choose the first term, 12, n is equal to 1. If I decide to use the second term, n is equal to 2. N is equal to 3. N is equal to 4 for the fourth term. N is equal to 5. N is equal to 6. N is equal to 7. So when I'm testing these equations, basically what I'm doing is choosing any one of these numbers, and whatever numbers I choose, I got to take its little brother. So if I decide to choose 63, I got to take little brother 2. All right? I don't want to do 2. I like using the first one because I'm dealing with 1. All right? So the very first one, A, watch this. Let me fire up the old calculator again. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, so 6n to the third power. 6. Notice I'm using my first term, so 1 to the third power plus 21 parenthesis 1 squared plus 29 parenthesis 1 minus 12. Press enter. That's 44. That should have been 12. Yeah, you ain't working. All right. Now, let's say I wanted to live dangerous, and for the next one, I wanted to use the very last one. Well, if I wanted to use the very last one, guess what? N is now 7. All right, so I'm living dangerously here. Watch this, 4b. 6, 7 raised to the power of 3 plus 9 times 7. Again, remember, I'm using 7 because I'm using my 7th term. Minus 3. Enter. Hey, look at that. We got a match. Well, hot dog. That's the answer. B. All right. A of 10. So now I'm going to take 10 and plug it into all my n's here. So here we go. Watch this. 6 times 10 raised to the power of 3 plus 9 times 10. Now you could have put 90, but I'm just wanting you to see the whole concept. Enter. 6,087. Pretty simple. Now, last one, I believe, and this is the one that got a lot of folks here. All right. Sarah has been working for ABC Incorporated. She has received, let's see, I don't know, man. I don't even know what this is. All I know is that her fifth year, so that's A of 5, 2251, and her 20th year, A of 20, is 3507. I don't know anything about this question. Let's keep. Oh, look at that, an R. That's geometric. So geometric. Man, look at that. That's great. I got it right there. So A of n is equal to something, parenthesis something, to the n minus 1. That's my R. This right here is going to be my A1. Crap, I don't have any of them. But I'm going to find R. Watch this. Look at that. Thank goodness for a formula sheet. Divide the later term by the earlier term. That's my later term. So, clear. 3507. Divide that by 2251. Press enter. Boy, that's an ugly decimal, isn't it? 3507 divided by 2251. I get like 1.557, so on and so forth. Now what's the next thing it says? Take the root of the quotient by the number of jumps. Okay, let's see. That's the 5th term. That's the 20th term. Wow, that's the 15th root. Watch this. 15. Math. Option 5. Now, this is on your regular calculators, the yellow ones. Watch this. Second answer. That means I'm telling the calculator to, hey, take that and plug it into the radical there. Watch this. Enter. 1.003. Let me do that right. 1.03. That's what my R is. 103. How much was Sarah making during her first year? It's still a geometric sequence, guys. Some of you guys are switching automatic, going back to arithmetic. It's geometric. Looking for my first term, my R is 1.03. Which number do I use? Any, meeny, miny. I'm going to use the smaller one. I like the smaller one. So 2251 is equal to x parenthesis 1.03 raised to the 5 minus 1 power. Alright, so again, here's my calculator. I'm going to figure that one out first. 1.03 raised to the 5 minus 1 power. Press enter. 2251 is equal to x parenthesis 1.1255, depending on how you round it. So my next step is to divide by 1.1255. Watch what I can do here. 22.51 divided by second answer. I don't know if I showed, I know I showed the screen, but I didn't show you how to do that. So I'm going to divide that by this to get my most accurate answer. Boom. $19.99. Round to the nearest whole dollar. 20. Alright. Now some of you guys got 18. If I didn't circle it, you're good. Alright. So what is the closed form relation? Let's see again. First term in there. 1.03. This is 20. I don't have to simplify. 20 parenthesis 1.03 to the n minus 1. Recurrence. What am I doing every single time? I'm timesing it by 1.03. So that means it'll be an minus 1 times, if you want to put there, 1.03. Now, if Sarah decides to work for the company for 37 years, now 37. Again, going back to the whole thing of, if it's a small number, plug it into n. Large number, guess and check. Let's see, 37 is still relatively small. Alright, so I'm going to take 37 and I'm going to plug it in for n. Alright, so watch this. 20 times 1.03 raised to the power of 37 minus 1, enter. She is making, round to the nearest whole, $58. There you have it. We have a we have a test tomorrow. Hopefully this video helped you out. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.